Hello students, I hope you are fine and doing well at your places. Children, we have already learned about verbs and its different kinds. We also studied how to spot errors or identify missing words in a sentence or paragraph. Now today in this video, we are going to learn about adjectives, which is another part of speech. So without wasting time, let's get started. In simple words, adjectives are the words that describe or modify a noun or pronoun. Now, what do you mean by describe or modify a noun? Describe or modify means adjectives give more information. Give more information. So children, adjectives are the words that give more information about a noun or a pronoun. In short, you can say that adjectives are describing words that describe a noun or a pronoun. Now look at this example. If I say, these are cookies. Now in this sentence, what is a noun? The noun is cookies. Now suppose if I have to tell you something more about these cookies, or if I have to describe these cookies, then I can write, these are delicious, huge, and round cookies. Now children, see, I have described my cookies by using following words, that is delicious, huge and round. So these words that I have used to describe my noun, that is cookies, are called adjectives. So I hope you are clear what is an adjective. An adjective is a word that describe a noun or a pronoun, or they give more information about a noun or pronoun. Now students, you also need to understand that adjectives answer questions like how many, what size, color, shape, material, etc. Now for example, I say, I have 5 pens in my pocket. So you will question me, how many pens ma'am do you have? So the answer will be 5. So 5 is an adjective because it answers the question how many. Similarly, if I say, I live in a huge building. So you'll ask me, what is the size of your building? So I'll say huge. So huge is describing my building. So huge is also an adjective. If I say, my eyes are grey, then the question will be what color? So the answer I get is grey. Grey can also be an adjective. So simply you need to understand that adjectives can also answer questions like how many, what size, color, shape, material. Okay, now in this sentence, children, see that cookies is a noun and the adjectives delicious, huge and round are used before the noun. It is also possible that sometimes in some cases we can use adjectives after the noun. Now the same sentence I can frame in such a way that adjectives will be used after the noun. For example, I say, these cookies are delicious, huge and round. So here you see that I have used the same adjectives, that is delicious, huge and round, after the noun cookies. And in this sentence, the adjectives were used before the noun. If we use the adjective after the noun, then they are linked with this verb, which is also known as linking verb, that is are. I hope this much is clear to you all. Moving over to kinds of adjectives, we'll study 7 kinds of adjectives which are written here on the board. First adjective is adjective of quality, which describes the quality of a person or thing. For example, interesting, helpful. Then second is adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity specifies the quantity of a thing. Some, much, enough are few examples of adjective of quantity. Then third kind of adjective is adjectives of number. It tells us how many persons or things are talked about. For example, 3, 1, many, etc. Number fourth is demonstrative adjective. Now children, demonstrative adjective is used to point out at some person or thing by using the words this and that. The number 5 is interrogative adjective. Now interrogative adjective is used with a noun for asking a question. For example, what, which. Number 6 is possessive adjective. Possessive adjective shows possession or belonging, like my, your, her, etc. Then last kind of adjective that we learn is distributive adjective. Now what are distributive adjectives? Distributive adjective is an adjective which refer to each one. Each one means each one of a number. For example, there is a group, and if we talk about each and every member or each and every person of that group, then we use distributive adjective. So we learn about all these adjectives in detail. Children, let's begin with first kind of adjective, that is adjective of quality. Adjective of quality describes quality of a noun or pronoun. For example, old, quality can be old. A noun or pronoun can be clever, weak, dirty, etc. So adjectives of quality talk about the quality of noun or pronoun. Now let's see few sentence example. For example, a beautiful girl is standing at the corner of the road. Now in this sentence, what is adjective of quality? Adjective of quality describes noun or pronoun. The noun here is girl. So the adjective that is describing the girl is beautiful. So beautiful is adjective of quality over here. Now let's look at one more example. The teacher gave me an easy question. Now in this sentence, what is a noun? The noun is question. So the adjective that is describing this noun question is easy. So easy is adjective of quality. Children, also remember one thing, that an adjective of quality answers the questions what kind of. Now if we look at this example, then I ask the question, what kind of girl is standing at the corner of the road? So we get the answer beautiful. Same way in second sentence, if I ask the question, what kind of question did the teacher give? So the answer comes easy. So adjective of quality answers the question what kind of. The second type of adjective that we are going to study is adjective of quantity. Now what do you mean by quantity? Quantity means something which we cannot count. We can just measure. For example, if I say, I have little water in my bottle. So can you count water? No. So little shows the quantity of water. So children, quantity means something that cannot be counted. So adjective of quantity describes quantity of noun or pronoun. Few examples of adjectives of quantity are little, some, enough, much, etc. Now it will be clear to you from the following sentence examples. For example, I have enough money in my bag. Now here, the the adjective of quantity that describes the noun money is enough. Here enough describes quantity of money that I have in my bag. So it is adjective of quantity. Let's look at one more example. This AC means air conditioner, gives me much trouble. Now here, much is adjective of quantity that describes the noun trouble. So children, adjective of quantity describes quantity of noun or a pronoun. You must also note that an adjective of quantity answers the question how much. How much money I have? Enough. How much trouble? Much trouble. Third kind of adjective is adjective of number. Adjective of number describes exact number of a noun or pronoun. For example, 3, fifth, many, few, etc. The number that can be counted. Now let's take few sentence examples. For example, I say, Shivani has 4 apples. So apples is a noun and the number that is describing this noun is 4. So 4 here is adjective of number. One more example. My several friends are coming to see me. Now here, friends is a noun and before this noun, we have used adjective of number several. Children, several is an amount that that is not exact but fewer than many. It is less than many but not an exact amount. So several friends are coming to see me. So several is adjective of number. You also must have to remember that an adjective of number answers the question how many. How many apples? Shivani has 4. How many friends are coming? Several. For example, if I say I have many books to read. So how many books? The number of books is many. So many also is an adjective of number. Now students, let's practice some exercises based on the kinds of adjectives that we have studied. The 3 kinds of adjectives, that is adjective of quality, adjective of quantity and adjective of number. So the question says, underline the adjectives in the following sentences and state their kind. Now, first sentence. We do not have enough time today. Now here, in this sentence, what is the adjective? The adjective is enough. And which type of adjective it is? Adjective of quantity. Right? Because we cannot count time. So we use enough to measure the quantity of time. So it's adjective of quantity. Coming over to second sentence. I am your best friend. What kind of friend I am? Best friend. We are getting the answer of the question what kind of. So it is an adjective of quality. Am I right? Then third sentence. Many teachers help me in school. Many teachers. The number is given. So many is adjective of number. Number fourth sentence. Julie is beautiful and intelligent. Now in this sentence, the adjective is used after the noun. Like I told you, the adjective can be used before the nouns also or after the noun also. In this sentence, it is used after the noun and we have 2 adjectives. Beautiful and intelligent. What kind of girl she is? Julie is beautiful and intelligent. So again, it is stating its quality. So it is adjective of quality. The last sentence, very few kids are present. Few tell us about number. Number of kids present is few. So few is adjective of number. We have second exercise over here which says fill in the gaps with suitable adjectives. Let's start with it. First sentence is Tokyo is a dash city. Now to describe city, what kind of adjective will you use? You will use adjective of quality, right? So you can write any adjective of quality like Tokyo is a big city or small city or a populated city. Anything you can write. So let's write down big over here. If you can write, children, you can write any adjective which is suitable. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to say that Tokyo is a big city only. But yes, it is a big city. So I think big is the appropriate adjective here. Then second sentence says, I had dash rice last night. Last night I ate dash rice. Now you cannot count rice, so we have to use adjective of quantity here. Either you can say I had enough rice last night, or you can also say I had some rice last night, or I had a little rice last night. So any adjective of quantity can be used. Then third sentence says he has dash patience. Now he has less patience, or you can say little patience. Little is again adjective of quantity. Then number fourth, each hand has dash fingers. How many fingers each hand has? 5 fingers. So we'll use adjective of number. No, it has 4 fingers and 1 thumbs. Anyways, jokes apart, I was just kidding. Including thumb, we have 5 fingers in each hand. So 5 is adjective of number. Sentence number 5 says, there are dash mistakes in your essay. Dash mistakes. So you can use adjective of number, many. Then last sentence says, February is the dash month of the year. Now which month it is? First month, second month, third month. So adjective of number will be used. That is second. February is the second month of the year. So this is how we do exercises based on adjectives and its kinds. Children, I hope you are clear with adjectives and its 3 kinds that we have learned today. The 3 kinds, that is adjective of quality, adjective of quantity and adjective of number. In the next video, we'll talk about other kinds of adjectives. Till then, revise these very nicely. See you in the next video. Thank you.